start off this video, let me show you how early it is right now in my country, and how early have I started this day to spread the truth, and to work on this, and to work on other things before it's too late, and to finally get the work done, and to have some more time to do other extraditional things. Because bro, like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Pure darkness, pure darkness. That's how early it is in my country. Not a single soul outside, and I'm already out here recording videos and spreading this message specifically to you. And this is where our story starts today. Because you see, you have to acknowledge the fact that as a follower of Christ, you have to be ready to suffer. You have to be ready to suffer, because bro, suffering is something that is inevitable. You will suffer. You will have to suffer. And if you don't want to suffer, the universe will force you to it. The universe will force you to suffer. And now this is a universal law in which that you have two choices. You either suffer now and enjoy the rest of your life because your entire life is set and you don't need to work for yourself anymore, or enjoy life now, then suffer it for the rest of your life. In his word, it is also specifically written that the hand of the diligent shall rule, but the hand of the lazy will be put to forced labor. Because you see, the reason why when you are wasting your younger years and then you will suffer for the rest of your life is because the universe is punishing you for it. The universe is punishing you for it because of the fact that it gave you so much resources, so much time, so much willpower, so much might. It gave you the best ever arsenal you need to become the best version of yourself, and to even make generational wealth or do any other beneficial good things. But instead, rather, you decided to doom scroll on social media 6 hours every day, eat garbage foods, fap, smoke, drink, and party around. This is what you decide to do. Because let me remind you the fact that your younger years are all you have. They are genuinely all you have. And if I'm gonna be honest, while I'm suffering in this way, where I'm even waking up that not even a single soul is awoken, the whole world is still asleep. Because the thing is that the main reason why we as men should suffer, especially in the younger years, is because Christ did the same thing. He did the same thing. Because bro, even in his word, it says you will suffer and you will be persecuted because you follow my name. And by persecuted, I don't mean that people will chase you down with swords and axes and try to slaughter you, no. In the modern days, it goes a little bit differently. Because you see, in the modern days, especially in your spiritual life, you will have to suffer spiritual warfare. You will have to suffer spiritually. But let me remind you the fact that all these hard things in your life, they make you stronger. Not only stronger, these are the things that defile your character. These are the things that shape you to the future man you can become. Because you see, the Lord is using these tough times. He's using this suffering you have. He's using all of these tough times you have, not to punish you, but rather to mold you into the best version of yourself. And this is his goal. No matter how many times we've sinned against him, no matter how disgusting we acted in front of his name, he still wants you to become the best version of yourself, which is the reason why he allows these temptations in your life, which is the reason why he allows this suffering in your life. Because the thing is that if he would have not wanted us to suffer, he would have not done it. He would have just snapped his fingers and there. We don't have to suffer anymore. But instead, if he wants us to suffer, then there has to be a good and very big reason why. A very big and good reason why we suffer. And this is the main reason. Is because suffering is the only way how we can become different people. It is the way, it is the only way how you can become the best version of yourself. Because you see, this suffering you right now experience is like a filter. It's like a filter. It's something called the great filter of life. It filters out who is worthy enough to get it and who is not worthy enough to get it. Because if I'm gonna be honest, I still feel like I don't suffer enough. I still feel like I don't suffer enough, because the thing is that I genuinely wish that I could have suffered more and I could have worked harder. Because I think this isn't enough. I don't even think, I know and I feel that I could do better. No matter how much I do right now, I still want the workload to be tougher. And this is what you should adapt as well. Because you see, because as I already said, suffering is something that creates a man. It's something that molds your personality. And especially the younger years, you have to adapt suffering in your life. And do it as like a friendship relationship. It is because I specifically know that this suffering will get me somewhere in life. It will get me somewhere in life. While these 99% of people are always asking me, oh bruv, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You're wasting time. Bro, you just wasted 7 hours of your life doom scrolling on TikTok and you say I waste my time? By the way, this is the competition you're fighting right now. Let me, by the way, inspire you and motivate you with something you might have not known. And by the way, the thing which I want to tell you is that specifically that you have no competition. There's barely any competition you have in the modern days. I even said it in the previous video. You barely have any competition in your life nowadays. Because nobody is tough enough to speak against the world and to do differently than what it wants to you. Because let me remind you the fact that nowadays becoming the top 1% isn't that hard as back in the day. It's not that hard anymore. Let me tell you the fact that it's in fact easy. Physically nowadays, it's extremely easy to become the top 1%. It is extremely easy to outcompete these people who don't have what you have and don't want to get what you want. So keep that in mind. So I hope you have learned something from this short video I've recorded, which is simply that as a follower of Christ, you will have to suffer. And be ready to suffer. You will have to suffer. You will have to suffer mentally, spiritually, physically, and maybe even financially. You will have to suffer because of the fact that you follow Christ. Because bro, you have no idea how much people say stuff like, oh bro, why are you doing this? It's for the weak. Okay? And at least I won't feel depressed and spiritually empty as you will be after submitting yourself to this empty and fallen world. At least I won't feel empty. At least I will feel that there is somebody on my side every single day of my life, even when I'm sleeping. Pretty much, I also recommend you start waking up earlier. Genuinely. It's not a part of the video, but it's also a very big pro tip. I genuinely recommend you guys to start waking up earlier and do the work earlier. Because it has two very good benefits. One, you fix up your circadian rhythm. Not even two benefits, because this thing has three benefits. One is you fix up your circadian rhythm if you do it consistently. Two, you have this vigor to do your work as fast as possible because of the fact that your mind is lubricated. Your mind is lubricated, brother. When you wake up, especially in the early mornings like this one, your mind is lubricated. It's in this best peak performance. There's the reason why you can do a lot of work. And you can do it better than you can probably do it in other times of the day. And the third thing is that pretty much waking up in the mornings also makes you more disciplined. Because you're forcing yourself. You're forcing yourself to do something your body heavily does not want. Because believe me, the tempter will try. It will try its best to close your eyes and put you back to sleep. But believe me when I say this, this battle you will have is the most crucial part of your day. So yeah, besides the point, since you have reached this far in this part of the end of the video, let me reward you with the gate-kept secret. That is the fact that I've created a brotherhood. I have created a Discord server, a crusade in which If you need anything, we will be there for you. If you need information, we will give it to you. If you need a sword, we will give it to you. If you need anything, we will give it to you. If you want to be in this awesome community, which we're still developing, and have insight on content that YouTube doesn't really like, I recommend you join our brotherhood today. First link in the description. And I will see you there, brother. Jesus loves you.